Hello friends, this is Partharthi Virda and welcome to Quality Excellence Hub channel. Today we are going to discuss on interview questions and answers for quality engineer. Friends, if you are the first time viewer of this channel and if you have still not subscribed to my channel, then do subscribe. You can click on the bell icon so that you will receive notifications of all my future video uploads. You can share the link of my channel and videos to your groups and friends so that they will also get advantage to join our family and enhance their knowledge. Now, this video is for the people who are graduate engineer, either they are pursuing final year or either they are working. For diploma engineer who are pursuing final year or they are working, or any graduate pursuing final year or working, because there are so many organizations who depute engineers as well as other graduates in quality department. So they have also future in quality department, engineers as well as non-engineers. And this video is for the people who want to appear for campus interview, or either they are fresh and they are searching job, they are preparing for interview, either they are working as a trainee in any organization and they want to prepare for the interviews, or either they are experienced and having around 1 to 5 years of experience and they want to prepare, they are willing to prepare for the interviews. And in this video, we will cover the technical part of the interview. And if you want me to post other basic questions related to the interview, you can mention in the comment below this video, so that if I'll get maximum comments, I'll prepare a video on other basic questions related to job interview. Now, before appearing for an interview, you should gather information related to the organization. And how you will get the information? Through company websites. You can refer the company website, so you will get information related to that company. Through friends, you might have friends either working there or the friend's friend working there. And you can ask HR department also if you have received a call, or if there is a job interview call to you, then you can ask HR department to provide company information. They can send an email with the link and you can get the information from there, and various other genuine sources you have. And what minimum information you should collect? That is products manufactured by that organization or company and manufacturing processes performed in that organization to manufacture that products. This will help you to prepare for the interview. What type of questions can be asked to you? Now let us start with types of manufacturing processes. In the interview, you may be asked that what type of manufacturing processes you are aware about. It might be a part of your syllabus. You can go through your study books also, your syllabus, and I have jotted down here some of the manufacturing processes. You can refer to this also. Forging is one of the manufacturing process, which is shaping of metal using localized compressive forces. Molding, it is creating the cavity of the required original model or component or part. Casting, it is pouring liquid molten material into a mold of desired shape to solidify and get desired shape. Machining, it is a material removal process to get desired shape. Welding is a process of joining materials. Stamping, pressing the sheet metal to get required shape. Drawing, is reducing cross section of a wire by pulling the wire. So these are some of the manufacturing processes. You can go through your syllabus. If there are more manufacturing processes, you can go through that and you can prepare for this. So basically this question is related to manufacturing processes, types of manufacturing processes. Now there may be question related to engineering drawing. You have a subject of engineering drawing and there can be questions, because mainly if you are a fresher, there are chances that you will be asked maximum theoretical questions, and engineering drawing is a subject where you can be asked maximum type of questions. You might be aware about first angle projection, third angle projection, elevation, plan, front view, side view, isometric view. I'll not repeat everything here. You can go through this if you are not aware what are this words all about, and you can prepare for that. Let us focus on bubble drawing, which is a bit new. You can see here, this is just an example to show you. If this is a drawing, and you can see here there are bubbles with numbers. So this is nothing but a drawing on which each and every parameter should be bubbled and numbered so that you will be able to identify it and you can prepare a report accordingly in the same sequence. So it will be easy to identify all the parameters. So that is nothing but bubble drawing. And location is, suppose if you want to locate 120 mm, if you want to locate this parameter in the drawing, A1 is the area where it is situated, right? In the similar manner, B4 is for the second parameter, right? So this is how you can prepare for this is how you can locate the parameters. Now GD&T symbols on engineering drawing. So you can see here, you might be aware about all these symbols, so we'll not focus much on this. Straightness, flatness, circularity, cylindricity, these are the symbols of that, and these are categorized under form. And profile of a line and profile of a surface, these are symbols and they are categorized under profile. Angularity, perpendicularity and parallelism, these are the symbols and they are categorized under orientation. Position, concentricity and symmetry, they are categorized under location and these are the symbols. And circular runout and total runout, these are the symbols and it is categorized under runout. So there are other symbols also. You can refer the engineering drawing, and whatever symbols are there other than this, you can refer to that and you can prepare for the interview. Now you can be asked about units of measurements of different types and its conversions. So let us go through one by one. What are the units for linear dimensions? Inch, centimeter, millimeter, micron, etc. For weight or mass, kilogram, gram, milligram. For pressure, atmospheric, bar and kg per cm square. For angle, degree, minutes. For volume, milliliter, liter, centimeter cube, meter cube. For temperature, degree Celsius, Kelvin and degree Fahrenheit. Here, if you have seen here, there is no degree mark here. In Kelvin, degree mark is not written. Please remember this. Time, hour, minute, second. Sound, decibel. Light, lux. So these are the units of measurements of this parameters, right? And let us take one example of conversion. They may ask you question related to conversion. Means how many centimeter is equal to 1 inch, how many mm is equal to 1 centimeter, how many micron is equal to 1 mm. This type of questions may be asked to you. So I have shown one example here. 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeter. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 mm, 1 mm is equal to 1000 micron. They can ask you in a reverse manner also that 1 micron is equal to how many mm. So it will be 0.001 mm. So you have to prepare likewise for all the conversions. Now they can ask you question related to measuring instruments. They may ask you that name some of the measuring instruments you have come across, or they may ask you give some names of measuring instrument you are aware of. So in your syllabus or during your workshop or during your internship or during your industrial visit, you might have come across some of the measuring instruments. I have mentioned here some of the basic instruments that are vernier caliper. You can see here, this is vernier caliper. This is conventional or standard vernier caliper. This is digital vernier caliper. These are conventional or standard micrometer. This is conventional or standard height gauge, and this is digital height gauge. So these are some of the instruments. If you are aware about other instruments, you can give the names of other instruments also. Then they can ask you what is list count. So list count is nothing but a minimum value or measurement an instrument can measure. What is list count? It is a minimum value or measurement which an instrument can measure. That is its list count. And they may ask you the list count of some of the instruments like vernier caliper. So for conventional vernier caliper, list count is 0.02 mm. For digital vernier, 0.01 mm. For conventional micrometer, 0.01 mm. There are digital micrometers also. They have list count of 0.01 mm and 0.001 mm also. This is this is conventional height gauge, and it is same as vernier scale. So the list count is 0.02 mm, and this is digital height gauge. Here you can see it is 0.01 mm, similar like digital vernier caliper, and there are some height gauges having 0.001 mm, which are digital height gauges. So this is all about list count of some instruments. If you are aware about other instruments, you can reply accordingly to the interviewer. And they can ask you what is calibration and why is it needed. So what is a calibration? You should know what is calibration. Calibration is nothing but comparing the measurement of the instrument with respect to some reference device or some reference standard. That is calibration. And why is it needed? That is needed because if our instrument, we should know whether it is showing the right reading or not. If it is not showing the right reading, there are chances and there are probabilities that a wrong part or not okay part can be shipped to customer, and we may not get the right feedback while we check with that instrument. So that's why calibration is needed. It is important, and we should calibrate the instrument frequently. So this is all about measuring instruments. Now they may ask you some quality related questions also, because you are appearing for the quality engineer or the trainee quality engineer post. So they may ask you that what do you know about quality, or what is quality. Let me tell you friends, I have already posted a detailed video on what is quality. You can refer to that video. I'll give link in description. You can visit there and you can go through that video. So in short, let me tell you what is quality. It is fit for purpose or use, or degree of excellence. I suggest you to go through the video so you will better understand what is quality in detail. The second is, what is inspection and why is it needed? Inspection is nothing but checking with respect to requirement or specific standard. Checking of the product or component with respect to requirement specified or with respect to some specific national or international standard. That is inspection. And why is it needed? To confirm whether our part or product is manufactured as per that standard or not. And they may ask, what are gauges? So gauges are nothing but a tool or instrument which compares a component. So here you will not get a reading or a measurement, you will get the conclusion whether that parameter is okay or not okay. And what is testing? Measuring the properties and or performance of the product. That is testing. And what are the type of testing? Destructive testing and non-destructive testing. Destructive testing is where you have to destruct or you have to destruct a sample or a product to get your required measurement of properties or performance. And what is non-destructive testing? Where you don't need to destruct the part or sample, you will get the desired testing results without destructing the part. So these are some questions related to quality. I will give an I button link here for what is quality video. You can go through that. And if you want a detailed video on any of this topic, you can let me know in the description box so that I will go through it. And if I'll get a maximum comment, I'll post a video on that particular topic. Now this was for initial or a starter in quality engineering. Means if you are a trainee or if you are appearing for a campus interview. Now let us go through some of the questions which can be asked to a working professional. Means if you have some experience and if you are going to appear for some other organization, in some other organization for a job interview. So they may ask you about 7 QC tools. You should be aware about what are the 7 QC tools, and this 7 QC tools you can go through my video. I have already posted a video and about the 5 core tools. They are APQP, FMEA, PPAP, SPC and MSA. You will find video of all these core tools also. So I'll give a link in the description of the playlist of core tools as well as 7 QC tools. You can go through that. So we'll not focus right now much on that. Then control plan, quality plan, manufacturing process plan. So in your present organization where you are working, you might have come across this words: control plan, quality plan and manufacturing process plan. These are nothing but where all the process and product parameters are listed down. The frequency of process and product parameters to be checked is listed down. Sequence is there. Format or recording media is mentioned there. So everything is a part of this document. Some organization may call it control plan, some may call it quality plan, or some may call it manufacturing process plan. So you depending on your organization, you can reply to this question. Then what is cost of quality and how do you monitor? So if you are monitoring this cost of quality in your organization, you can reply accordingly. Otherwise you can refer to my video. As I told you, I'll give link of this video in my description box. You can refer that video. What is an audit and types of audit? Again, I have a video, detailed video on that. You can go through it. What are 8 types of wastes? 8 types of waste are, in short, you can remember it by Tim Woods or downtime. What is that? Tim Woods means transportation, inventory, motion, waiting, overproduction, overprocessing, defects, and skills which are unused or underutilized. And what is downtime? Downtime is nothing but defects, overproduction, waiting, non-utilized talent, transportation, inventory, motion, and extra processing. So this is just to remember all these 8 types of waste. This is a short form, Tim Woods, or either you can remember it by downtime. You can refer the links in my description box. I have a video for this also. How do you handle customer complaints? Here you can reply whatever present practices you are doing for this. Else you can tell them that the standard procedure should be, you have to register the customer complaint. Once it is received, then you have to carry out contaminated actions related to the complaint. Then you have to you have to do correction, then corrective action, then horizontal deployment of corrective action. Then you should have some format for reporting it to the customer and monitoring it in the format. That may be 8D, CAR, A3, any of the format. So this is how you have to show how you handle customer complaint. Then what is CAPA? CAPA is nothing but corrective action and preventive action. I have a detailed video, you can refer to that. How to define a problem or problem definition, again a detailed video, you can refer to that. How to select a measuring instrument. Here I would like to tell you is, while selecting a measuring instrument, you should check that it should be 10 times more accurate than the dimensional tolerance of the part being measured. It means the dimensional tolerance which you want to measure is 0.2. The tolerance mentioned there is 0.2. Then you should have an instrument which has a least count of 0.02 or less. This is how the measuring instruments is selected. So this is all about quality related questions. Now they may ask you some differences, like what is the difference between quality assurance and quality control, verification and validation, defects and defectives, attribute data and variable data, what is CP and what is CPK, corrective action versus preventive action, and percentage versus PPM. So let me tell you about percentage versus PPM. All other videos are already there on my channel. You can go through it. I will give a link in description box. So percentage is nothing but it is with respect to 100 numbers of quantity. Whatever percentage is there, it is with respect to 100 quantity, and PPM is parts per million. That is nothing but with respect to 1 million quantity. So 1% is means 1 out of 100, and 1 ppm means 1 out of 1 million, that is 10 lakhs. Now for experienced personnel, based on their work profile, they may ask some of the questions. If you are working in supplier quality profile, they may ask you how you carry out qualification of your supplier, how you do assessment on a frequency based assessment of your supplier, how you carry out audit of your supplier, how you give rating of your suppliers, etc. So this type of questions may be asked. If you are working in incoming quality, they may ask you, are you doing sampling inspection? What standard do you follow? And do you follow inspection plan? They may ask some questions related to that. Again here instruments related questions and whatever common questions we have discussed, they can be asked here also, because that are common questions which can be asked in any of the segment of the quality. Then in process quality, there they can ask you about first piece inspection, middle piece inspection if you are doing it, last piece inspection, then sampling inspection, etc. So they may ask you about the process audit also if you are doing process audit as well as product audit in process quality. In final quality, they may ask you, are you doing it on sampling basis or 100%? And they may ask you about inspection plan also, as well as all the basic other questions which we have gone through. Regarding customer complaint management, they can ask you that do you have any documented information? We have already discussed in the past slide that how we should carry out the customer complaint handling. So you can reply accordingly. If you are doing it in your present organization, you can reply in the that manner. And mechanical and metallurgical testing, in this segment you may be asked questions related to chemical analysis, tensile testing, impact, hardness, hardenability, microstructure, grain size, etc. Whatever facility you have, they can ask question related to that particular facility or infrastructure, and they can ask questions related to that particular parameter. Suppose chemical, if you are doing tensile testing, they will ask you about tensile testing machine, what is the range of that, and how do you carry out tensile testing, etc. Right? Similarly, they can ask questions in all other parameters also. Then, so now non-destructive testing. Non-destructive testing, some of the non-destructive testing are ultrasonic testing, radiography testing, magnetic particle testing, liquid penetrant testing, eddy current testing, etc. So if you are working in NDT section, there can be questions related to this type of testings. Whatever you are doing, the questions may be accordingly. Then calibration. If you are working in calibration in quality department, then they can ask you about your calibration plan, frequency, are you doing internal or external calibration. They can ask you questions related to traceability, related to record keeping, and about MSA also. It is one of the 5 core tools. So this is related to calibration. Then if you are working in quality management system, then they may ask you about which certifications you are having and what type of documents you are maintaining and other related questions. And if you are working in record keeping or other improvement tools, then they may ask you related questions like what is 5S, Kaizen, Lean, Six Sigma, etc. So these are some of the segments of quality department. If you are working in any of the department, because at initial stage, if you are having very less experience at that time, you might be working in any of this particular segment of quality department, and as when you gain the experience, you can grow and you can have multi-skilling, and you can work in different segments of the quality department and you can grow yourself. So this is related to roles and responsibilities of your present work profile. You can ask accordingly. If you want a detailed video of any of this segment, please let me know in the comment, so I will try to post a separate video on that. Then they may ask you some system related questions also, that what is ISO? ISO is nothing but International Organization for Standardization. I have posted already a video on that. You can refer to that. I'll give link in description box. And ISO 9001, which is quality management system, and let me tell you, it is not a product quality standard. It is related to the management system. It is related to quality of your management system of the organization. ISO 14001 is related to environment management system. ISO 45001, it is occupational health and safety standard. Previously it was 18,001, now it is 45,001. IATF 16949, this is automotive standard. Mainly all automotive OEMs, original equipment manufacturers, as well as their suppliers, they have to procure this standard. They have to be certified through this standard, that is IATF 16949. AS9100, that is aerospace standard. If you want to work for aerospace industries, then you should be AS9100 certified. IS22000, that is related to food safety management system, FSMS. ISO IC 17025, this is related to laboratory and general requirements for the competence of testing and calibration laboratories. So these are all standard. If that are related to you, questions related to these standards may be asked in the interview. And if you are having experience, then they may ask you about some best practices and tools and techniques like Six Sigma, that is variation reduction tool, Lean, that is waste reduction tool, Lean manufacturing and what are Lean tools, 5S, that is workplace management, Kaizen, that is for improvement, TPM, TQM, different methodologies like 8D, DMAC, etc. Poka-Yoka, that is error proofing tool. So these are some best practices and tools. I have videos related to this. You can refer in the description box. If you wanted much more detailed video of any of this, you can mention in the comment and I will post a video. So friends, I hope you like the video, and if you are the first time viewer, if you have still not subscribed to my channel, then do subscribe. You can click on the bell icon so that you will receive notifications of all my future video uploads. You can share the link of my videos and channels to your groups and friends so that they will also get advantage to join our family and enhance their knowledge. Thank you.